Lovely viewers, get ready to have your hearts completely melted because today's story is one of the most beautiful and emotional things you'll see all week. Imagine a quiet evening, the soft glow of warm lights, and the gentle hum of a father's voice as he sings a lullaby to his little girl. That's exactly what fans witnessed when a home video of Minho singing to his daughter went viral online. And it's honestly the sweetest thing ever. The video, which was reportedly shared on a private fan page before making its way to social media, shows a softer, more personal side of the superstar actor that fans rarely get to see. Gone is the glamorous, perfectly styled Minho we're used to on screen. Instead, he's in a simple white t-shirt, sitting cross-legged on the floor with his baby girl in his arms. The moment feels raw, tender, and incredibly intimate. His voice, soft and melodic, fills the room as he hums a lullaby that fans believe he wrote himself. And the way his daughter clings to his shirt and eventually drifts off to sleep, it's enough to bring tears to anyone's eyes. Fans across the globe can't stop talking about it. Many have called it the most touching video of the year, while others said it made them see Minho in a whole new light, not just as a global superstar, but as a loving father. "You can see how much love is in his eyes," one fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Another commented, "He's not just a celebrity anymore. He's a dad who's completely in love with his little girl." That sentiment has echoed throughout the fandom, with people praising how grounded and affectionate he is despite his fame. What makes the video even more special is how natural everything looks. There's no fancy setup or production. Just Minho, a small lamp in the background, and the soft cooing of a baby who clearly feels safe in her father's arms. Every now and then, you can see him smiling down at her, brushing a tiny strand of hair away from her face. It's the kind of moment that feels so personal, yet so universal, something every parent or dreamer can relate to. And you know what's even sweeter, lovely viewers? Fans noticed that the lullaby he was singing seemed to carry a familiar tune. Some recognized it as a variation of a song Minho mentioned in an older interview, one he said he would someday sing to his child if he ever became a father. Hearing that promise come to life years later feels like watching destiny unfold in the most beautiful way. The comments section under the reposted video is filled with love and admiration. Some fans admitted they cried watching it. Others shared how the clip inspired them to cherish their families more. "There's something magical about a man singing to his child," one person wrote. "You can tell how pure his heart is. Fame didn't change him. It just made him appreciate the little moments more." Even celebrities couldn't resist reacting. A few of his co-stars reportedly commented with heart emojis and loving messages, showing how touched they were by the video. One close friend of Minho said in an interview that fatherhood has completely transformed him. "He's always been kind and thoughtful," the friend said. "But now, there's a calmness in him that only a father's love can bring." It's amazing to think that not long ago, fans were swooning over his romantic scenes on screen, and now they're swooning over his tender real-life moments as a dad. This viral lullaby video has become more than just a cute clip. It's a symbol of growth, maturity, and love. It reminds everyone that behind every superstar is a human being with deep emotions, someone who finds happiness not just in the spotlight, but in the quiet corners of home. Lovely viewers, imagine this for a second. Minho, one of the biggest names in Korean entertainment, who has worked with top directors and traveled the world for filming, is sitting in his living room, humming softly to help his daughter sleep. There's no red carpet, no flashing cameras, just peace, love, and fatherly devotion. That's what makes this moment so moving. People who followed Minho's journey know how much he values family. He's mentioned before that he wants to create a stable and warm home, and now fans are seeing that dream become reality. The smile on his face in the video isn't one of fame, it's one of contentment. It's the look of a man who's found true happiness not in the noise of success, but in the quiet rhythm of his child's breathing. What makes this even more special is how fans are connecting emotionally to it. Many shared their own experiences of their parents singing to them, creating a wave of nostalgia and love online. The video didn't just showcase Minho as a father, it reminded everyone of the power of love, music, and connection. Some fans pointed out how his gentle voice seemed to carry a kind of emotion that can't be faked. There's a softness in the way he holds her, as though he's afraid of waking her but can't help smiling at how peaceful she looks. It's such a small gesture, but it speaks volumes about the depth of his love. It's not about the melody or the lyrics. It's about the emotion behind every note. And guess what, lovely viewers? The internet is buzzing with speculation that the lullaby might actually be a snippet from a song Lee Min-ho plans to release later, possibly dedicated to his daughter. If that turns out to be true, fans are in for a treat, because it means this emotional moment could soon be immortalized in music form. How beautiful would that be? A father's lullaby turned into a love letter for the world to hear. As the video continues to spread, it's doing more than melting hearts. It's reshaping how fans see their favorite star. Lee Min-ho has always been admired for his talent, looks, and charisma, but now people are admiring his heart even more. He's showing that strength isn't just about success. It's also about tenderness. And love, in its purest form, is the most powerful thing of all. One fan beautifully summed it up. He's always been our dream man, but now, he's also the dream father every child deserves. Isn't that the truth? Seeing him like this makes you realize that behind the glitz of the entertainment industry lies a man who cherishes the simple things, like holding his baby close and singing her to sleep. Lovely viewers, if you've ever wondered what love looks like in its truest, gentlest form, this is it. It's in a father's lullaby, in the way he smiles at his child, in the peace that fills a room when he hums a few tender notes. Lee Min-ho just gave the world a glimpse into that kind of love, and the internet will not forget it anytime soon. As fans continue to share the video, it's spreading not just as a celebrity clip, but as a symbol of warmth and humanity. People are saying it's exactly what the world needs right now, a reminder that love still exists in the simplest of forms. That sometimes the most powerful performances aren't in front of a camera, but behind closed doors in the quiet moments of family life. After the clip spread like wildfire across social media, people began to reflect deeply on the beauty of parenthood and the small but powerful moments that make life meaningful. What's truly heartwarming is that Lee Min-ho himself reportedly reacted to the video's overwhelming attention in the sweetest way possible, by sharing more of his quiet father-daughter moments in subtle, private ways that only true fans could catch. Several eagle-eyed fans noticed that on his Instagram stories, he posted a picture of a small baby hand clutching his finger, with a simple caption, "My peace." Just 2 words, yet they carried an entire ocean of emotion. You could almost feel how much his daughter means to him, how she has completely transformed his world from the glittering noise of fame to the gentle stillness of love. Fans around the world flooded the comments with heart emojis and tearful messages, saying things like, "This is the softest side of Lee Min-ho we've ever seen," and "He's living a love story far beyond drama scripts, it's real." Lovely viewers, what makes this even more special is how Lee Min-ho's relationship with his daughter is inspiring people everywhere. Fans are saying it reminds them to slow down, to cherish the people who truly matter, and to appreciate the little things that bring genuine happiness. One fan even wrote, "Seeing him sing to his daughter made me call my mom after years of silence. That's the power of love. Isn't that beautiful?" This moment is no longer just about celebrity news. It's about connection, emotion, and humanity. Sources close to Lee Min-ho have revealed that fatherhood has changed his routine completely. He reportedly spends more time at home now, prioritizing bedtime rituals and family dinners over late-night work meetings. He's been described as hands-on, gentle, and playful, someone who loves reading bedtime stories, preparing milk, and even changing diapers when needed. For a man who's used to the spotlight and constant attention, this new rhythm of life shows a kind of growth and maturity that fans deeply admire. And guess what, lovely viewers? The lullaby that started it all has now become something of a legend among fans. People have recreated it online, with musicians making covers and lullaby versions inspired by the soft humming heard in the video. One fan even composed a piano instrumental dedicated to Lee Min-ho's daughter's lullaby, and it's been streamed thousands of times already. The way fans have embraced and expanded on that tender moment is proof that love truly spreads when it's shared sincerely. There's also been talk that Minho might include a lullaby-inspired track in one of his upcoming projects. Some industry insiders have hinted that he's been exploring the idea of releasing a mini-album filled with emotional songs inspired by family, love, and parenthood. Whether or not that's true, the mere idea of it has fans buzzing with excitement. They say it would be the perfect way for him to channel the deep emotions he's been feeling since becoming a father. Lovely viewers, can you imagine what that would sound like? Minho, sitting in a studio, recording a gentle song inspired by the heartbeat of his baby, the quiet sighs of her sleep, and the love that fills their home. It would be more than just music. It would be a love letter to fatherhood, to life, and to the precious bond between parent and child. The way the world has responded to this side of Minho shows just how much people crave realness in an age of filters and perfection. He didn't need to stage the moment or act for the camera. All he did was be himself, a loving dad with a lullaby in his heart, and that authenticity touched millions. That's what makes him stand out, not just as an actor, but as a man whose humanity speaks louder than fame ever could. And the best part, those who've seen Minho recently at events say that he looks happier than ever. There's a calm glow about him, a contentment that radiates from within. One reporter described him as a man who carries peace wherever he goes now. When asked in a recent interview about how life has changed, he smiled and simply said, "My priorities are clearer now. Love teaches you balance." That one sentence was enough to melt hearts all over again. Lovely viewers, you can almost feel the transformation in him. He's not just the dreamy leading man anymore. He's someone who has stepped into a new chapter, one filled with responsibility, joy, and unconditional love. Fans have begun calling this his soft era, a time when his charisma is matched by his warmth. And honestly, it's refreshing to see such a genuine evolution from someone who's been in the public eye for so long. Meanwhile, the baby girl at the center of it all has already become the internet's little princess, as fans affectionately call her. Though Minho and Song Hye-kyo have been careful to keep her identity private, little glimpses, like a tiny hand or a baby laugh, have been enough to captivate the world. Everyone can see how much love surrounds that child. She's growing up in a home filled with music, laughter, and tenderness, and you can just imagine the kind of beautiful memories she'll have when she's old enough to watch that viral video herself one day. One can't help but feel emotional thinking about that. Imagine her years from now watching that same video, the one where her father sang her to sleep, and realizing how much she meant to him even then. That moment, captured in time, will be a treasure she carries for life. And for fans, it's a reminder that sometimes the most powerful legacy isn't built on fame or success. It's built on love, the kind that echoes in lullabies and soft whispers. Lovely viewers, doesn't it just warm your heart to see how far Minho has come? From playing charming princes and romantic leads on screen to becoming the real-life hero of his own family story. His journey is one that continues to inspire millions. And it's clear that he's found a happiness that no spotlight could ever replace. As the lullaby continues to make rounds across social platforms, fans are using it as a symbol of hope. People have started sharing their own lullabies and bedtime moments with their children, creating a beautiful global trend of love and connection. It's amazing how one tender moment between a father and his daughter can spark something so universal. And lovely viewers, if you've ever doubted the power of love to soften hearts and bring people together, just look at what this moment has done. It's turned fans into family, music into memory, and a simple lullaby into something that will be remembered for years. Minho didn't just sing to his daughter. He sang to the world, reminding everyone that love, in its purest form, is the most beautiful song there is. So let's keep cherishing these moments, lovely viewers. Let's celebrate not just the big, glamorous parts of life, but the quiet, meaningful ones too. The ones that happen in softly lit rooms, between laughter and lullabies, between parents and children, between hearts that truly understand love. Because as Minho's lullaby continues to echo through the hearts of millions, it's clear that this story isn't just about him. It's about all of us. It's about the beauty of family, the tenderness of love, and the kind of peace that only comes from holding someone you love close and whispering softly, "You are my everything." And the story keeps unfolding, growing deeper and more emotional as time goes on. After that viral moment captured hearts across the globe, more beautiful snippets of his quiet family life began to surface, each one showing that love, true, gentle, unfiltered love, continues to be the center of his world. Recently, fans noticed something incredibly sweet during one of Lee Min-ho's live sessions. While chatting casually with fans about his upcoming projects, there was a brief, unscripted moment where a soft baby's giggle echoed in the background. He paused, smiled that familiar warm smile and said softly, "That's my world laughing." It was such a simple line, but lovely viewers, you could feel the sincerity in his voice. The comment section instantly exploded with hearts and crying emojis, as people couldn't stop talking about how pure that moment felt. It reminded everyone that beneath the celebrity image, Lee Min-ho is a father first, a man who finds joy not in applause, but in the laughter of his child. The clip went viral almost immediately. Fans around the world reposted it, captioning it with phrases like "father goals," "the sweetest sound ever," and Lee Min-ho's real-life drama of love. That small moment, barely a few seconds, became yet another symbol of the deep love he shares with his daughter. It wasn't planned, it wasn't rehearsed. It was just real. And that's what makes it so powerful. Lovely viewers, people often say that being a parent changes everything. And in Lee Min-ho's case, it's evident in every word, every gesture, every smile. Those close to him have shared that he's now more patient, softer in his interactions, and more reflective in his outlook on life. One of his close friends even mentioned that he has a new light in his eyes, a glow that wasn't there before. That glow, they said, comes from fatherhood, from the kind of happiness that can't be bought or staged. And if that wasn't heart-melting enough, fans recently got another peek into his fatherly side when a behind-the-scenes photo from one of his shoots leaked online. In the photo, he's seen holding his phone with a small, colorful cartoon sticker-covered case, clearly something his daughter decorated herself. Just imagine that, lovely viewers. The same Lee Min-ho who's known for his sleek style and sophistication, proudly using a phone case designed by his baby girl. It's such a small detail, but it says everything about the kind of dad he's become. Loving, playful, and unashamedly devoted to his little one. People who've worked with him on recent sets have also noticed how much calmer and happier he seems these days. He used to be very focused, very professional, but now there's a warmth about him that makes everyone around him feel comfortable, one crew member shared. Sometimes during breaks, he'll quietly step aside, look at a photo on his phone and smile. It's obvious who he's thinking about. Lovely viewers, that right there is the kind of transformation love brings. It grounds even the biggest stars. It reminds them, and us, that no matter how successful or famous one becomes, the greatest joy always lies in the simple things. The lullaby that started all of this has now become a lullaby for the world. Fans are recreating it, parents are singing it to their babies, and people from all walks of life are talking about how this moment reminded them to cherish their loved ones more deeply. It's no longer just a Lee Min-ho moment. It's a shared emotion. It's love passed from heart to heart, family to family, screen to soul. And as if that weren't enough, lovely viewers, rumor has it that Lee Min-ho has been writing a children's storybook inspired by his daughter. While nothing official has been confirmed, some insiders have hinted that he's been jotting down stories and lullabies during his quiet evenings at home. They say the book is filled with themes of love, comfort, and the importance of dreams, something he hopes his daughter will read one day and know was written just for her. If that turns out to be true, imagine how emotional that would be. Not just for his family, but for fans who followed his journey so closely. The world has watched Lee Min-ho portray love on screen for years, but now he's showing us what love looks like off-screen, in its truest, most human form. It's the kind of love that doesn't fade after the cameras stop rolling. It's there in the lullabies, in the laughter, in the tiny hand that holds his, and in the quiet moments that mean everything. Lovely viewers, many have been saying that this side of Lee Min-ho has brought them hope. In a time when the world often feels fast and disconnected, seeing someone as admired as him choose gentleness, fatherhood, and warmth over fame and noise feels refreshing. One fan beautifully said, "Lee Min-ho didn't just sing to his daughter. he reminded us that love is still the strongest melody. That line has since gone viral on fan pages, turning into a quote people are sharing all over the internet.